Thanks for joining us tonight. Here at Bull Rush, what we're attempting to do is define Ozark cuisine. And for us, what that means is going back to what is essentially the origin story, that period in time when the indigenous people first started interacting with the settlers, and the settlers who oftentimes would bring the enslaved. Those three distinct cultures come together at one particular time. It's the late 18th, early 19th century, and they interact, and they all share their experience, their knowledge around food, around hunting, agriculture, and all of those things that happened back at that time ultimately evolve into what we eat today in this region. And to ignore any one of those three is to ignore the full depth of cultures that contributed to what we now call Ozark food or Ozark cuisine. The way we do this is through research. A lot of research, you're going to hear a lot about throughout the night. We'll try to not make this an academic lesson, but an enjoyable meal. But what we do is we look at the archives primarily, so letters and journals from that time period. We don't use textbooks. What we're more interested in is retelling the story of the people of the past. We do this through a process known in some cultures as midrash, where you fill in the gaps in a knowledgeable way, not just making things up. And so here we do this with every course, every drink, basically everything that you're going to experience tonight. So we're happy to share that research with you, share more of our knowledge with you. Please do feel free to ask questions. This first course tonight is just something to get us started, to wake up your mouth and say, hey, it's summer. And so we have our exploding cucumber sphere. Please do note the choke hazard on this. Be careful. It's not intended to be swallowed. It's intended to be broken inside your mouth whole. Do not break it on the plate or you'll miss the experience. But this is an Ernstine family cucumber, part of our historic seed program, which we'll talk about later in the night. It's set on top of house-made yogurt mousse. We use the Bulgarian yogurt starters to make our yogurt. Cream corn. This is the first corn of the season, just starting to hit hit the farmers and their markets right now. So we got some bicolor corn that's nice and sweet. Fresh herbs and a cornbread streusel. Again, thank you so much for joining us tonight. If you have any questions, do let us know and enjoy your first course.